Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Oh man, it's not often I stream on a Thursday. But apparently Fletcher finished last night, so he's not streaming tonight. So now it's me. It's my turn. I'm gonna try and finish this. I'm not in any kind of rush. Obviously, I'm gonna try and finish it. I don't know where I was going with that. But, like, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna play this game until I'm done with it. That's okay with y'all. I have no real schedule. I mean, I don't want to take forever to finish it, but I do kind of want to do, I don't know, at a regular pace. Like, I don't want to take too long because I want it to be like fresh in Fletcher's head. And who knows if Jorgs is going to be able to finish it with all of his technical issues. Because, like, I want to do... We're going to do a podcast about it. And I want it to be fresh in his head. And also, I want to do, like... What I like to do is a second playthrough. Especially with, like, New Game Plus and everything. Or whatever they're calling it. They have a name for it. But, like, my second playthrough, I'll, like, actually take notes and, but yeah, I don't want to take forever to do that, so. Anyways, I am 1 follower away from 333 followers on Twitch. And I am 3 subscribers away on YouTube from Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty. What's that, Jason? Tree Fitty. That's right. Nailed that. Nailed that. It was so good. Oh, I feel like I've got so much to do. I like keep telling myself I'm gonna get my cruise vlogs edited, and man, I just cannot find the time to do it. Alright, so we're here in our quarters. Should we chat with Jill? We, been 5 years since, spoiler alert, Adolphus passed away. And we just drank. We just had a drink in honor of Sidolphus.
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Right. Something has happened to Martha. Nice. Dang, this sheet. This incredibly heavy sheet. I cannot push through it. Okay. Oh, there's an owl in here. I did not notice that before. Hello, owl friend. By the way, I have finally started getting the VODs up on YouTube. So I've got the demos up. It's been up, I mean, since I played it. The first 2 episodes are now on YouTube. And like I've got them set so like there's gonna be 1 a day until they're all out, so we should be all cut up very soon.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Alright, Otto. Martin's keeper of the stores.
Clive.
We've had a chat with her, haven't we?
Is everything all right?
We're about to find out. Hopefully Martha's okay, but... the same time, probably not, because if there was no conflict, this would be a very boring game.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Kind of glad we're going back there. Like, I halfway expected we'd, I don't know, never like really see Martha again and just kind of move on from that. I don't know, I like that they're
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
I don't know, keeping her around. Like, I like her and all, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm just glad that... Because they could just introduce new characters, you know? And it's just like... Because I feel like a lot of games, especially JRPGs, just do that. Like, they keep bringing in new characters when it's like... Like, there's side characters we already know that, like, we could just continue to develop them. It seems like it makes it feel like they actually have plans for these people before they even begin making the game. I know, it's crazy.
Clive, Sid, Cole and his men left earlier. I can have another party ready, if you deem it necessary.
And how may I assist you today?
View the state of the realm.
Allow me to educate you.
By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea. Revisit any of the Nine Tales past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Excuse me. Okay, interesting.
Once more? Very well.
After Clive returns... So is this...
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Alright, there's a nice little review. Okay, I see now. I didn't realize this was like a whole thing. She seemed like an important character, but I guess I didn't really know exactly what she did.
Of course.
This is cool, I like this. The Grand Cast. Here you can view detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Uses L and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. You know, it's cool because like all of this stuff was kind of in past Final Fantasies, right? But the way they're doing it in this one makes it so like interactive and interesting, and it makes you want to like check back occasionally and just see how it's all updated. It's just organized so well. Believed dead. I like that. Who's this? Republican Prime Minister? Dalmatian Chief Strategist. Leader of the Dalmatian Parliament and eldest of and most experienced of its members. Those elected by the states of the Republic, plus the dominant of Titan, who serves as an official advisor. Alas, Hugo Kupka does not take kindly to his advice being ignored. Okay. Royal Attaché. Lord Commander. King. Sweet. Lord Commander. So this is the guy that was Bahamut, right? He was the dominant of Bahamut. Wait a minute. No. That can't be right. Because this guy was the dominant of Odin. Yeah. Province of Rosaria, Kingdom of Waloed. Sid Hideaway. Main protagonist. Vinehound. Alliance. Quentin. Right. God, this is so interesting. I love the way this is presented. Where was the dude? Salvation at King's Fall. Wasn't this the... Here we go. This guy, Dion Lesage. He was Bahamut's dominant. Okay. Holy Empire of Samrek. Kingdom of Waloed. Dalmatian. Okay. This does just help, like... I'm a very visual person. So this helps me keep everything organized in my head. And you know... It's not saying that Ambrosia is, like, dead and gone, or... We just don't know where Ambrosia is. Ambrosia's still gotta be alive, but who's this? Medicine girl? An orphan girl who pays for her bread by making and selling medicines. The High Cardinal. Mysterious being. God, this is way more interesting than I thought it would be. Situation map.
Study it well, Clive.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Okay, so we started here. Does it say? Oh yeah, 860. To conduct the rite of ancestral communication, but we went round the long way. Ah, Wade and Tyler. Rip in peace. And then the Iron Kingdom made a move on Drake's breath. Reinforcements. They were sending reinforcements. The fighting forces of the Iron Kingdom. Ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to the commanders of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. This rather brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which has earned them a reputation on the continent as savage, if somewhat primitive warriors. Okay, Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Ooh, what's going on up here? The Northern Territories. Bitterly cold region in the northern reaches of the continent of Storm. It was originally home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Eye, around which a series of small nations sprang up, nations whose belligerence proved troublesome for Rosaria over the centuries. In time, however, the mother crystal's power dwindled, and with it, the power of these warlike nations. With the blight encroaching on their territory ever more, the remaining tribes were united and pacified by Archduke Ellen Rossfield of Rosaria in the year 854. Okay. However, in the years following Rosaria's annexation by the Empire, a combination of both the Blight's inexorable advance and Sambrecht's lack of interest in the territories has only worked to quicken the area's destabilization. Drake's Head. The Knight of Flames. I'm like, there's like not a whole lot of information about, I mean, anybody. So it's interesting that they keep like having the Northern Territories. Are they going to become more important later? It almost seems like it. Territorialization. Is that a word? Apparently it is. Rosaria. What year was that? It doesn't have like a year. I guess it's just sort of between the beginning and just between 860 and 873 is kind of what they're saying. Okay, so the Iron Kingdom. Wait, what are they doing down here? Isn't this the Iron Kingdom? Coming from the south? Interesting. Infiltration in the Nisa Defile. Okay, alright. So this was, gotcha. This was when the opening, when like Titan and Sheba were going at it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. These northern territories are going to become more important later on. Was this? Yeah, the Battle of Belenistor. Okay. Salvation at the King's Fall. So when we went back to Phoenix Gate, Purge of Eastpool. Alright, and we're like pretty much all caught up now. Now we're heading to Martha's Rest.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
That was cool. I really like that. I really like that. Where are we going? Find the curse breakers. I guess I could probably just fast travel there, right? Yeah. Oh, there are more. Apparently there's more side quests here. Cock and ball. What is that? Where's this cock and ball side quest? Cock and ball. That's. I mean, that's. Sounds like some sort of construction. People are.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What up, Starps? Surprise. How you doing? Hi, Fran. Hi, Fran. Hi, Fran. Hi, Fran. How's life? I saw you're streaming later today, right? Gonna play some Jackbox with the author of what, like literally, dude. Have a short break and wanted to say hi. Well, I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. I am very nervous and anxious about that. Oh, really?
This plank will have to be replaced.
Are they like... Is she like a pretty big... Like, literally, yeah. Valerie Fridland? I've never heard of her. I've never heard of that book either. Although that sounds really interesting. Cause like I remember, have you ever seen Californication? Kicker, what up, friendo? All right, let me add you. You are in the lead with 4 now. Scrib's got 2, Toad's got 1, Bolty's got 1. It's mostly that I've never run Jackbox on stream like this and hoping it won't be too stressful, but also we get enough people to play. I recommend making sure you have the Twitch integration turned on. Just a recommendation, because I've had issues with that in the past, so. But good luck. Good luck. I hope you have no issues, because I've had several issues with Jackbox in the past, so I'm always a bit weary. But the Twitch integration does help. It really does help. Cock and ball. Cock and ball, that's what we're looking for. How far in Final Fantasy are you? I'm guessing about 1/3 of the way through. So I know you're not playing it right now, right? Are you ever planning on playing it? I am absolutely loving it, by the way. Highly recommend. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not turn-based, but I'm like, it's still great, so
Charlie says I can't go and play.
I don't really care that it's not turn-based. It's been so interesting catching it in bits and pieces. Yeah.
Good day to you, Sid.
Probably like a decade behind when it comes to Final Fantasy games. What was the most recent one you played?
Sid, what's the special occasion?
Don't have PS5, but maybe when it comes to PC. Gotcha. Gotcha. Fair enough. I know we got some other people in the community waiting for that to happen. Where's this side quest? Oh, there it is.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the whole of Storm and Ash, and you won't find a better man.
Ah, we can go in here now. Hello, Tarja.
Here, some curial root tea for the pain.
She doesn't look like she's got the bear sickness. I forget what it's called. What is this? Just more space. Oh, hello. Hey, Mama, how's it going? Hanging out with Amy and Asher this evening. Oh, how nice. How are they doing? Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. But not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. He's a strong-headed fella, and he's busy. He's got a lot to do, all right?
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
I think I would have said that the other way around. Keep your steel sharp and your wits sharper. That's just me. I haven't played any of the main games beyond 6, but I've played Tactics, Advanced Theater Rhythm. Maybe I'm 2 decades behind. Yeah, 6 was a while ago. 6 was... God, that was like, what, 95? 96? That's almost 30 years ago. Although Tactics, I'm not sure what year Tactics came out. And then Theater Rhythm, I mean, it like just came out. Oh God. Chimneys. No buses. Oh, come on. Hate this capture stuff. Thank you. Jeez Louise. Tactics, the original Tactics was 97. Tactics Advance was 2003, so that was 20 years ago. There you go. They said they were both good. How are you? I am great. Playing Final Fantasy 16, so I'm in a good mood right now. Can't wait for the PC mods. They're gonna be beautiful. Oh, for sure. For sure. It was really fun. And I don't watch her that much, but like watching Eyes on B play with mods that like her community picked out for her was very entertaining. So yeah, it's gonna be nice seeing some of those mods in this game. Too many games to play. A good problem to have, I guess. Yeah, better than the opposite, I guess. Tactics was 97 or 98, I think. It was pretty close to 7, yeah. When I'm 50, I'll play 16. When Final Fantasy 30 is out, yeah. Tactics was my second Final Fantasy. What was your first? 7? I feel like you told me that before. My first was 8. And then I went to 7. And then 9, 10, so on and so forth. Amy wants to know if you are enjoying your new house. And what is this game about? So this game... How much time you got? So... This guy... How do I explain this quickly? It's pretty complicated. So this guy's name is Clive, okay? And he was the son of a duke. And oh God, this it's basically like there's a lot of different kingdoms and they're all fighting for dominance. That's really the long and short of it. But we're kind of the outsiders. We're free people fighting against the entire system. Does that help? Yes, I went 7 Tactics, 8, 9, 13, 10, 7R, 12, and now 16. I've watched others, but not played. Gotcha. Well, it was down here, right? Where the side quest was? down there?
The linens in your chambers while you were away.
How do I get down there? Is it like down? Okay, I see. I gotta go down the big elevator. Gotta head out and get back to work. But hope you have a good rest of your stream. Simba got the zoomies. Very nice. Hey Starps, thank you for being here, friend. I hope you have an excellent stream later. I hope it goes very, very well. Yes, that helps. Emmy and I hope you enjoy your game. Love you. Love you too, Mama. Love you, Emmy and Asher. Have a fun time with Nana.
I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning. Almost done.
Obolus.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Someone find you some pitch? Unless, of course, someone finds you some pitch. Where can you get pitch?
Of course, Obolus.
What is
Your
pitch?
skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Is pitch
Well,
another
I'm
word for
glad
cock?
Someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees.
Makes sense.
But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright. Sounds a bit more dangerous, but that's alright. I'm Clive Rossfield. I can handle it. Alright, where are these Coral Falls? 3 reads. Hi, Torgal.
Torgal.
I wish you could pet Jill too. What? Who said that? Nice, no fall damage.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Oh, nope. Come on, Clive, what are you doing? There we go. Alright, there we go. I feel like fire would do more damage against these guys, right? Ow.
Thanks, boy.
Quite the angry elm. Pitcher wax. Hey, let's go. That's what we were looking for. A sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands. And some other goodies. Nice.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Okay. Let's just fast travel. Let me see if there's any other. Zoom L3. Make sure there's no other side quests I'm missing. Thank you for the alert, Kicker.
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it gotta have a name.
Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Oh, that's nice. Mr. Bill, what's up, friend? Long time no see is right. How are you? Badge of Might. Increases attack by 12. Yes, please. Do y'all have names for your vehicles? Always love hearing people's names for their vehicles. I have a, oh yeah, I want to put this, add this to shortcuts. Yeah, let's do that. Forgot to do that. What am I thinking? Gear. Increases attack by 7. Let's just replace this one then. Badge of Might. Badge of Might plus 1. That makes sense. Alright, cool. By 10%. What is this one? Reduces cooldown. Oh man, if it was more damage, I'd use it for sure, but not really. I don't use it like so much that I am worried about cooldown. I mean, it'd be useful in boss fights, but that's pretty much the only time it would be. I'm good. I just came from Norway. Oh, nice. Been there a week. Just on vacation. Were you like visiting family or something, or? I'm jelly. That's so cool. That is, Norway's for sure on my bucket list. My family's from Norway, so yeah, vacation. Nice. And also like one of the #1 things on my bucket list is to see the Northern Lights in like northern Norway. It's supposedly like one of the best places in the world to see the Northern Lights. I can send some pics in the Discord. Hell yeah. Let's see them. Okay, I don't think we have any more side quests. Dang it. Keep doing that. Alright. On with the main quest then. Yeah, let's do it. It's fine. I was gonna go talk to the lady. I forget her name. She's like the record keeper, though.
What happened here?
That's alright.
Come on. We need to find the others.
Curse breaker.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
By the way, my car's name is Serenity.
Staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boy
spies from the garrison might still be nearby.
Found her. I'd rather not bump into them again.
My car's name is Serenity after Firefly, TV show Firefly. Especially because, like, when I bought the car with the intention of driving for Lyft and/or Uber, and I ended up just driving for Lyft. I was like, this is gonna be how I make money, you know? Because like Serenity, that's like why Mao bought Serenity to.
Let's get you to a physica, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
To make money, right? That's my favorite episode of that show. I know there's only like what 12 or 13 episodes. Out of Gas. Oh, that is like one of the best episodes of any TV show ever.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
Sorrowwise
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
A culling? Dark clouds gather.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Oi, look sharp!
Hey? What?
Is there anything you can do to help these people?
The soldiers who did this are long gone, I'm afraid. We're doing what we can to treat the wounded.
I guess we're helping in the way we can. Sure brought Tarja with us. Did you see him come through here?
Touch an hair on Martha's head. I'll kill them all myself.
Oh, that was close.
Look. Up ahead.
Hello?
Martha.
Oh.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, how did you get free?
The damn Black Shields, that's what happened. The Black Shields? The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Oh, man.
Then they may still be alive. Martha,
Didn't get my
do
hopes
you
up.
think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Man, those bears.
Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke?
They're really looking after each other.
One order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Can't tell you, I got mad respect for the bears that put their lives on the line for Martha.
It's over.
You know, they were just, you know, returning the favor that Martha did for them, right? Mad respect. Do we have to go around? Wait, what am I going? Here we go.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Black Shield's probably still here, right? They gotta be. Jeez Louise.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Let's go.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
You know what that means.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Doesn't mean it's the morally wrong thing to do.
Crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Yeah, kind of lucky with that one. There we go. Punish him. Deserves to be spanked. There we go. Okay, literally I could not see any of his health.
Is that all of them?
Are any of them still
I
alive?
think so.
Any of the bears? Doesn't feel very satisfying. Reduces cooldown.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Oh, the Grieger statue. Man, it's like... I don't remember seeing this before, but it's like when they turn to stone... And like the stone starts to deteriorate too, like it turns into sand. Because they all have, like, sand around them. That's crazy.
Found her.
Jeez.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
It's so dark, man. This is like Final Fantasy VII dark.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Perform the casting and return to Martha's Rest. Make for Riddick's Jump. Alright, Mr. Bill. I will definitely check those out later. But man, I gotta tell you, I love how dark this is. Like, it's... In a way, it does feel like old Final Fantasy. You know, it's like a lot of those old Final Fantasies were super dark, but it was just like it didn't come across that way so much because it was like little pixely, blocky characters, you know? But I feel like with the way graphics are these days, and like even just like the subtlety and like facial expressions. And... Hello? Bounty? Okay. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks Can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or update existing items. Okay.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
What the truck?
Too slow. Nice try.
Yeah. Ah. Oh god. He's got multiple AoEs.
Nice try.
Come on. There we go. Ooh, man, oh man. I'm gonna head to bed. It's been a long day. About 1 a.m. All right, Mr. Bill. It's good seeing you, friend. Glad you could stop by. It's good seeing you. I hope you sleep well. What is that move? Oh god. Oh, he moved.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
God, he keeps teleporting around.
Too slow.
Oh shit. Oh, I missed it. I didn't realize he was that close to his like midway.
Too slow.
What is he doing?
Too slow. Nice try.
There we go. He is definitely a tough boy. There we go. Whew, man, oh man. Notorious. Mark Sling. Heck yeah. Heckin' yeah.
You didn't see that coming.
Hey. Alright. That had to have gotten us enough ability points. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna max this bad boy out. Oh! It's not max. We can upgrade again. Nice. Oh man, are we gonna save up all the way for that? That's a lot. I do also want to get this. What's this one? Create a ball of lightning that, upon being struck, chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Nice. And it doesn't matter if you hit it or they hit it. That's kind of what I'm getting from the... Because, like, see, there, the goblin hits it and does damage. That's pretty sick. I could get that now. Do I want that more? Let's see what this does. Okay, that's like an AoE. I don't know. I like these two. They're simple. Okay, we'll just stick with what we got.
That must be the bridge.
Pick up the goodies while we're here. Especially since I don't see any baddies around the goodies. You know what I'm saying? Scatter remains.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I'm like kind of starting to wonder if this game's actually gonna have like a happy ending. Like I always pretty much assume because it means it's Final Fantasy. I don't know. It does kind of seem like insurmountable odds. But we got a lot of dominance on our side. So that helps.
Thank you, Founder.
I'm glad Martha's safe, both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
Martha's arrest would not be the same without Martha. That is very true.
He called themselves our countrymen.
What are you after?
Increases stone skin tonic duration by 30 seconds. How long does that last? Even without that.
Very well.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Looking better already, Martha.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you.
You did everything you could to help them.
This was all my fault.
It was not. You made their lives so much better, Martha.
You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
Fair enough.
In ordinary times, you would have been right.
Right.
What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
My boy.
Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
If you don't mind, Sid, I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
I think that's a great plan.
Martha's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
She do be tough.
What in the world is going on? Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
It's kind of like the trolley problem, you know? Like, sure, more died.
Try not to move.
But, like, the Imperials would have just killed all of them, including her. So at least she got away.
Don't just pass me by.
What's up, Rowan?
You handy with that sword of yours? Of course you
I'm alright.
Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Stop it.
Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Oh!
Chocobos.
You heard me right.
Of course I'm gonna help some chocobos.
Wild birds?
They're more deserving to be helped than anything or anybody.
Ones? And not just any chocobos at that.
You're pronouncing it wrong though, it's
And her
chocobos.
flock are the bravest birds you ever did see.
Whiteheart.
They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Hell yeah.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Gladly. Best side quest yet.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Is that Ambrosia? The white chocobo? Oh my god. It might be Ambrosia. Come on. Please. I need my Ambrosia back.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
And we know there ain't no nobler chocobo out there than Ambrosia. A white feather.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
She might be.
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion. Oh, what does that do? Oh, was it? I think it was a... I thought it was like a... That's a key item. A pristine plume, possibly plucked from the plump posterior of a bandit bucking bow known to the provincials as a white heart. That's a hell of an item description. I like it. Oh, follow the chocobo tracks.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Ambrosia? Is here. Is that her?
We got you cornered, Feathers.
No, I don't think so.
You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you?
We got both our eyes.
You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because people around here be honorable folk.
In these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
I'd like to see you try.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Chocobo poacher. Get out of here. New enemies. Get him, Torgal, that's right.
Finished.
Oh, hey, oh, hey, buddy. that's a big fella. Ah. Get down. Ah. What was that? So freaking brutal. Nice. 31,000. We broke that 30,000 mark.
Nice try.
There we go. That guy had a really cool design. The Huntsman. Gill bug. Got ourselves a little gill bug. Wait a minute. Is that a scar?
You're safe now.
I can't tell.
White Heart, I presume.
Bork. Quay.
Oh boy.
That's Ambrosia. That's a scar on her eye.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Yeah, it is. You said yourself she was one of a kind.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Bork.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi!
She's so cute. A little wiggle.
I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
It's like strangely emotional.
And the whole flock
I mean, not strangely,
made
but
it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
we're just birds of a feather. A bottom chum.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Would love to have her if she'll have me.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
You don't want to stay with your flock?
Me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Man, oh man, we needed this after how how sad that last mission was. Oh, Ambrosia. Looking good as ever. And she's got an eye patch. Hell yeah.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
That she do.
Indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Oh, I love her so much.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
Oh, yeah?
That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you?
Oh, that was you?
No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me.
Can he really not see the scar on my face?
Pay me no mind.
It's not that well hidden.
Best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I guess he didn't see us fight, so he didn't know we were a bear.
You take care of the flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Yes. Yes. So can we actually, like... I assume we're going to be able to use her anytime we're out in the open. Ambrosia's Tack. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Quay. Ambrosia, 2023. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Nice! Chocobo unlocked! Alright, how do I call her? After 18 long years. Oh my god, that's true! We haven't seen her since Phoenix Gate. Like, what was it? The Night of the Flame or whatever they called it. Holy crap. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia. Excuse me. Oh.
Ready, go?
When you ride alone. Oh, yeah! That's why the other ones were there, because Jill can ride. And of course, Torgo can just keep up. Alright, Gallop. Oh, man. Rein in. Oh, man, the haptics on this are interesting. Does it despawn random encounters? No, they're still there. Can Ambrosia fight with us? Oh, she fight! She fight! Yeah! Yeah! Go, Ambrosia! Just... Okay, alright, dismount, R3.
You deserve a rest.
Oh, he got me. Nice. Oh my god. So Ambrosia just, it kind of seems like she just kicks him out of the way. So if like you just want to run through. What is that? Can we get over there? Oh yeah. I think we need to go back this way to get to it though. Anything along the way? Let's go. Okay, actually this bigger guy's over here. Just for curiosity's sake.
Come on.
I want to see if we can just run by him. Yeah? I don't think we've aggroed him. We are just kind of running around him. I don't know if we can run through him. Alright, we can't just run by. Is it gonna follow us? Okay, we got far enough away. Nice. Got Ambrosia back, guys. We finally got Ambrosia back. I wonder what the average lifespan is of a chocobo. She doesn't look a day older than 18 years ago. Actually, we don't I don't think we need to go. I just want to... I don't know where I'm going. I just wanted to run around with Ambrosia for a bit. Alright. Main quest is to head back to the hideout. See if there's any other side quests. Not seeing any. Alright. Back to the hideout. Is Ambrosia gonna hang out in the stables here? Like, she gonna hang out in the stables, like...
Where's Gav?
Closest to wherever we are. Where are the Chocobo stables here?
Gav should be back by now.
Chocobo stables. I don't remember where the Chocobo stables are.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks.
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Vivian.
Here for another of my lectures.
Vivian. It's like Vivi. I remember that. Why does that one keep flashing? Oh, because it's too long and it's like scrolling by and then fading away. I gotcha. Ask about Vivian.
One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's own way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And, of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to disappoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. Ask about coming to the hideaway.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remain hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you. Alright, ask about the Crystalline Dominion.
my beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. So this is the place that was like in the middle of the map, right? Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least it was.
Until Sanbreque elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I loved so changed. Even more now, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. So I didn't realize they completely abandoned Oriflamme.
Don't let me keep you.
Alright, Gav. Let's have a little chat.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
There's always trouble in Rosaria. You got a new song for me?
Autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home in twain are torn. Now in his path fell shades of eye, pray let them not impede his song.
I feel like they should completely turn off the background music when they do that, when he sings. Just like fade it out completely and then fade it back in when he's done.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman.
Clearly.
So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming.
Yeah?
It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome.
They're gonna have to hit them all at once, right?
Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune.
Did Gav not
Along
know
with a handsome fleet of ships
that we were a Rossfield?
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Otto's counter is now open. Nice. Well, let's go have a little chat. Following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the mess. Okay. Let's go check them out.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Rooms as ragged as...
What up, Nectar? Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I already knew that. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the... How the hell are you supposed to read it that fast? Alright. So I need you to slay them all. Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me. Kupo. I'll stay here then, and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Kupo, I'm your Moogle. How about you come with us? Since you're so mighty, you could help us out. How's that sound? Ask about the hunts. Did you see that the Cursebreakers give every billet a rank of riskiness, Kupo? From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. What was that noise? Then post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. I'm liking this voice I'm developing for Nectar. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted with to the hunt board in hopes that the fearless heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Ahriman. Slain. Who's next? The Angel of Death. Sounds easy. A traitor coming by way of Caer Norvent met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Clearview, Sambrek. Okay, so do they just automatically pop up on the map? No, all these places are locked out. Because there wasn't like... except you just gotta go find them. Okay. But it, like, okay, it doesn't seem like we can actually do them right now. Okay. I guess we'll have to come back and do these later. The fruits of her labors. Roy. You just blew the shit out of her fruits. Hello, Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Okay.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stola's reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Jara would be proud of me, too. Were he with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others. And if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jara. In our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that. Of someone who remains with us even though they're gone. Okay, listen to the
Here's
patrons.
everything we've received and everything promised.
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Okay, so we just... Oh, we still have to spend renown. We don't just magically get it. That would be too much. Or do we just get it? And that's just our renown level. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. That is quite a lot of stuff.
You earned this.
Okay, so we do just get it. We don't have to spend renown to get it. Okay, good. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes. Alright.
Here you are.
Nice. So we'll just come back here every once in a while and check out freebies.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I'm all about getting rewarded for stuff we've already done.
That broom's as ragged as I hear there's trouble.
Hi, Dorgal.
It's all right to touch him. I don't know. You go first.
Torgal's such a good boy. Look at him. He's just looking at the kids, just chilling. He's so chill. I love him. All right, you got any new equipment for me?
So, what it be?
11 bolt. Oh, that's what we've already. I was about to say. I think that's what we're. Okay, can we reinforce it? No. Can we upgrade this? Nope. No. And no. Alright.
And?
Good seeing you, buddy. I like her hat. I like your sun hat.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apple soon enough.
Hello, Cormac.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Seems easy enough. 2 baskets of Martel apples. You know, and a lot of these side missions. Hey, what's up, Toad? How you doing, friendo? A lot of these side missions seem like they're pretty straightforward. You know, there's not like I imagine we are literally just gonna deliver these and like have some dialogue with our friends and then just like move on. I should have gone the other way. It would have been quicker.
And you say Sid built this place?
Like, I don't think this is gonna send us on some long journey or like end up being a fight or something.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto, but then I saw the light.
Yeah.
His name is Cole. That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
Quite truly a hopeless romantic.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Should we stop it? Yeah, we're here. Let's stop and say hi to Tarja.
Once the Dalmecs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
Can we make our own medicines? I'm sure that's more complicated than it seems.
Right.
Yep.
Fabian, it's a good name.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a Bane might.
Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
See what I'm saying, man? Like, these side quests are just... They're just good. They just fill out the world a little bit. They just... Like, I feel for these apples, you know? It's crazy.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Basket of Martell apples, grown and picked by Cormac, for sample by hideaway residents.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
It was quite charming.
Keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Help yourself, Otto.
These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Be nice if there was just a little bridge between here and there. Just a quicker way to get through here. 'Cause I feel like we gotta go around a lot. And of course, you can't run here either. All right.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years.
I mean, she was the whole
I
person.
suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That was nice. That was pleasant. Now we got more renown out of it. Nice. Straight up level up. Hell yeah. Martell apples. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Nice. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman. Martell. May she rest in peace. Still, we grow something worth eating one of these days. And when we do, you'll have first pick. Alright, well I guess that's it. I don't think there's any more side quests to be had. Alright. I guess. On with MSQ to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What up, Torgal? God, those paws.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
So what has it been, 5 years since she's been there?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Oh, bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely.
Yeah, probably.
Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ambrosia. I didn't really need her because we're gonna be fighting soon, but
thanks, Gal.
Okay, peace out. Yoink. There we go. That's the yoink button. Press the wrong button for yoinks. And where? Yoink! Smash. Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. Okay, so we're going here. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is like Riddick's Jump. Just trying to get my bearings here a little bit. But that's Martha's Rest up here. Oh, so we could travel now anywhere. That's weird, it locked it out while we were here. I guess they wanted us to have that moment for some reason. I don't know. Because I do kind of want to do those hunts. I don't know. We can worry about it later, though. Sorry, Chocobo. I just took that hit from Jill. He was just about to drop a big ol' ice block on its head, and I stole that from her. I'm sorry, Jill. Gill bug. Alright, I'm gonna climb over here.
Ready, go? There. To the south. That's where we're headed.
You can just make out the castle from here as well.
And yet it's a world away.
Which one? There's like 2 castles. Let me see. Okay. Quiet Sands and Silken Strand. So that one's Silken Strand, that one's Quiet Sands? Okay. Aldful? I'm guessing that's that thing. There's like some fallen stuff over there too. Crooked Nash's Pier. Okay. Just gonna do a little more exploring. Let's take this thing out.
No holding back.
Shit. Ow! I'm doing terrible. There we go. Ow. You gotta back up. You gotta follow up. God dang it.
Nice try.
Take him down. Take him down.
Too slow. Nice try.
Woo! God, it feels good every time. Every time. Ow.
Too slow.
Dang it. Ooh, that could have gone better. Death Blossom. Is that spider's not moving. Let's go. Yeah. Huh. So the spider is actually dead. Weird.
Bet we're all ready.
Right in the belly. Good work, team.
Come on.
I feel like run should just always be the default. You shouldn't have to press a button to run. Ooh, another one of these. Should be easier though this time, because we got it. We got this. God dang it. I say that, and then I just totally fuck up everything I've done so far. There we go. There we go.
Nice try.
Here we go.
I needed that.
Ah.
Too slow.
Wish, 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 wish. Ah. There we go. Man, you know, like, it seems like the primal strategy, the best strategy is the one I'm doing, where like you do that big tornado DOT attack to like get it to build up that percentage so it does more damage. But man, like you can't see fucking anything when that move's going off. Like that's the only thing you can see. Can you like turn down particle effects or something? But I don't really want to turn down particle effects for all moves, just that one. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. What do they call it? What do they call it? Wolf whistle? For you, Chocobo? Let's just go around. I don't like fighting chocobos. I never feel good about it afterwards. But I want my goodies. Nice. Just keep on running. Just keep on running. And I mean, they're other chocobos. They gotta recognize our chocobo. Alright. Thanks, Ambrosia. See you soon.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria
shields.
must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her.
Then I'll get rid of you!
That she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Dancing a gallows jig. Hello, youth.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Can we... Is there any way to heal in a town? Like, I'm trying to pull up my potions, but it won't let me.
Welcome, stranger.
Cobalt tassels. Increases limit break generation. Nah, I never use limit break.
Much obliged. There you are. Fare you well?
Can I see how much health I have right now? Okay. Oh, maybe I can use... Okay, so I can use it from here. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's go do that, and then I'll just buy another one.
Welcome, stranger.
There we go.
There you are.
I feel better now.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Okay, before we talk to this other youth, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Okay, let's figure out what's going on. Alright, youth.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you?
Yeah, I seen
At
them.
least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
A very real possibility. Would honestly be surprised if it was anybody else.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I mean, on one hand, even though it's temporary, they are, like, sort of granted solace for now. Not necessarily solace, but they're being spared, I guess. They're not being immediately slain and...
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
You know, they're not, for the moment, they're not being murdered. So that's not nothing.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Their swords are very pretty.
Farewell.
Okay, so we can go either way. Let's just take a peek this way. Go around the other way. Hey, Catherine, how's it going, friend? Going good. We're like finally getting into some main story quest here. Been, I don't know, kind of. Kind of just messing around doing like side quests and story world building type stuff. Uh-oh. Oh god. That was a lot of damage. How's life going with you? Have you played more of this? I was doing that the other day. Yeah. Wait, those black shields?
More of my mother's men.
Come on, finish him off. We can finish him off. We can do it. There we go. Nice before he exploded. Ah.
To me, boy.
Nice. Oh, nice. That's a good chunk of stuff. So yeah, how far have you gotten? Bull's horn braid? What is that? This kind of looks like a geode or something. You know? What was that? Further than you, I think. Nice. Did you, Did you get this?
Good girl.
We got Ambrosia back!
Faster!
We just did this today. I did. And that, she's, oh, I'm so glad she's back. What was I doing? I was looking, what was that? What was that item I picked up? Was it a... Okay, might have been an accessory. Oh, here we go. Increases lunge damage by 5%. Nah, I don't really use lunge that much. It was like... I got like a little emotional when we got Ambrosia back. It was like, it was a very sweet moment. And especially after the mission right before where all of those bears die saving Martha. It was like we needed a happier moment. Needed a wholesome, heartwarming moment. And we got it. Fallen bug. Goblin coin, bloody hides, steel silk. Okay, do we go around? Yeah, let's go see what's back here. Oh yeah, nice. Something. Briar clam shells. Okay, so we could have gone that way too, I think. Because we kind of came up to like right here before we headed back through the town.
Ready, go?
Ambrosia looks so badass with an eye patch. Oh boy. More black shields. Definitely past that town you're heading to. Okay. Where were you even? Oh, come on. I would totally dodge that one and the last one. I think I'm like 2 hours ahead, maybe. Gotcha. So probably about where I'm gonna end tonight. Maybe a little further. That one? Finish that one. Got one hit left. Just finish it. I don't even know what those items we got were. I think it was shells, maybe. Uh-oh.
Blood, Clive.
Blood!
And still wet.
Not funny. Blood! Oh, Torgal angry.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
You clearly
Why
don't know
then,
who I am.
We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Alright, taking this guy out first. So satisfying, that guard break. Ooh. Come on. There we go. Fuck that up. God dang it, Clive. Okay, this is an issue. When you press R1, or the attack button, when you press the attack button to hold it down, it automatically attacks. And that's not great. When you hold it down, it should like hold and wait because you're holding it. Whatever.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
Molly?
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Hope we make it in time. That's some Aragorn shit.
Find something, boy. Death.
Right.
Found her.
Oh, jeez. We were definitely too late. So iconic. The scene is sad. Yeah. It's gruesome.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
Yeah.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Man. It's like a whole town. So what happened to people that weren't bears? Because there's no one here. This whole place has been deserted. I guess that means I can steal shit. No one will care. So that's good. Trying to look on the bright side here. So is that a bear? I'm guessing. Can't see his other cheek. It doesn't look like it. So is this... Did they just kill everybody in this town then? Okay, yeah, she's definitely not a bear. But these people were like harboring bears, so they killed everybody. Not just the bears. Jeez Louise. It's like the other town, yeah. Like Martha's Rest. Eastwatch where East fell. Can't wait. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I was saying like earlier, they were trying to do the same thing to Martha's Rest, but we got there in time, and at least saved Martha. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. East Pool. That's what you're talking about, right?
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Hello? Buick Bridge. Bowit Bridge?
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Ravens will blot out the sun.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding day of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Sounds about right.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Begone!
Man, could you imagine being that angry all day doing your job? Sounds awful. This is not a job I want, that's for damn sure. See, I wish this game had a mechanic like Red Dead where you could antagonize the evil characters and then punch them. Yeah.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Pa, I'm hungry.
Aw. Just chilling with her chocobo.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
So basically there's nowhere safe for these people to go. Can I? No.
Very well. Impressive.
Go down to the beach. This is a nice beach. If it was a warm day, I wouldn't mind spending some time here.
Company.
Time to fight.
Oh! You bubble me! Well, at least there was a dramatic ending. Can we call it Chocobo now? No? Oh yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Come on.
The Silken Strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Speaking of Strand, do you guys see all those whales that beached themselves? There's like 50 whales. I forget where. That beached themselves. Clive has some spiffy moves like Punish and then Flame Sword. I'm trying to figure out all the combos. Yeah. So like Punish is basically when you knock them down, you can go up to them and punish them. They have to already be knocked down. Poor whales. Yeah, it was like a certain kind of whale, but like it just made me think of Death Stranding. But apparently they're like extremely social whales. So like when one of them, like they suspected that one of them like had a stillborn birth or like had some sort of issues with a birth and it got depressed and then like killed itself. And like these whales are so extremely social that they all did it with her. Isn't that wild? So can we not go in here at all? It's so sad. I haven't seen your whole Death Stranding playthrough, but I saw some of it. Yeah. Man, I love that game. I, like, fairly recently replayed it.
With the main gate. See where that gets us.
But I played, like, the Director's Cut edition. And, like, it had, like, some new mechanics, but, like, the story itself, like, wasn't any different. That game is great. Ow. You know, it's been a while since Torgal's gotten any petons. Good job, Torgal.
What a fine hound.
Can't forget the booty. Can't forget the booty, Toad. I was gonna say something else about Death Stranding.
We're not alone.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's over.
His little legs flail when you throw it up in the air. Nice. Just can't stop, you know. Yeah. Toad, are you going to Comic-Con?
Very well.
San Diego Comic-Con. Obviously much closer than I am, so. I know they've got some pretty exciting stuff lined up for it.
But at least we won.
No goodies? No. That's right. Just stay there. You're fine. I'll come to you.
That's the main gate.
Shit. Can I open?
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Ambrosia can't open it for me.
Now.
Okay. I think we checked out everything.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Viceland's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, good enough for
Fuck off! And the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your sties!
Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Well, luckily I saw some gates back there. Might have a chance of getting through that way.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
There's also some fresh crab down on the beach.
Thought the same.
Like a lot of it.
Any way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Speaking of the Lazarus and San Diego Comic-Con, Shinichiro Watanabe, the director of my favorite TV show of all time, Cowboy Bebop, has a new show coming out called, I think it's either like Lazarus or The Lazarus, but oh, that's a bit too dark. Oh man, I'm excited. Apparently he signed a contract with like Adult Swim to make this show. So I'm sure it's probably going to be like a while till we actually get it, but
If you're sure. And the
I'm
entire
excited.
place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Our last crystal just shattered. What are we gonna do now?
Rub some
Bring
sticks
water
together.
from puddles? Eat our rabbit raw?
Rub some sticks together. That'll literally save all of your... Fix all of your... You got it. Look, you got a campfire right here. Man, it is true. Like, these people are kind of helpless without their crystals. Like, just boil some water.
Half the guards at that gate are Rosarian. They've sold their souls for the promise of a warm bed. Not that I can blame them. The Empire's left us nothing. Open the damn gates!
Why won't they let us
Just make sure I'm not missing any goodies. Not seeing anything. Alright. Back to the gates. Find an entrance to the Lazarus district. There we go. Get a little hitch in your giddy up. Whoosh.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Okay, so we don't know exactly where we're going. We just gotta find a secret tunnel entrance or something. These gates were closed, yeah. Alright, well, there's only one way we can go. I'm gonna assume that's the way we go.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Really? Look at you. And look at me.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Okay.
Or not.
Oh, shit. These poor bastards. Had no idea what they were walking into.
It's over.
Enemies bested. Easy peasy.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Yeah? Do we actually know this guy? Or is...
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
I was wondering. I thought Wade and Tyler were dead. Maybe just Tyler's dead. But here he is, as I live and breathe. Wade.
We can speak inside.
Oh, so we didn't kill all those guys. Okay, now I feel better. Like, we just killed all your friends, Wade. Figured he'd be more upset about it, but I guess we just
bend the knee.
bested him. We didn't
before
kill
the
him.
Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far.
and we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
Such a nice way to say killing a bunch of people. Culling.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense.
It's much nicer than genocide.
Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop.
Sorry.
To this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
I'm honestly surprised you guys survived. I'm glad you did, though, for sure.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
The Black Shields won't know what hit them.
Goodies? Goodies. Yeah. How am I doing on health? Ooh, I could use some.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Thank you, sir.
Will that be all?
Yeah, when it said enemies bested instead of defeated, I was like, dang, y'all got some good defense, right?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I was like, that's different. Are we good? Do we want to head back to the hideaway real quick, see if we got any better equipment? Nah, fuck it.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay, so if we go somewhere else, he's going to chill at the hideaway. Surprising. I figured like he maybe would come back here, you know, only hang out if we're in this part of the map or something. I know, right? Sir Wedge.
We'll keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
That's what he should have been named.
Better. Brother Wade's life depends upon it.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Yeah. Especially when you're on your chocobo.
There they are.
Default should just be run. Like, that's why you get your chocobo out, to run fast.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog,
A woman?
could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
So they're not only
area!
Forest area!
bearerist, they're also sexist.
Your petty revolution ends here.
That's just gonna make me enjoy killing y'all more.
These are swords, we swear.
This is not my best work.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Ow. Ah. Come on, how about you get out of... Alright, now just you and us, Wyvern.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
You guys just take care of the little ones while I worry about big boy. We got him? Alright. Didn't even get to bust. Oh, hey, buddy.
A noble stand,
Bust out our rebirth flame.
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh yeah? Then come and cleanse me, bitch. Oh right, he's got to follow up. Oh, that one's used. So I wonder if the Imperials keep the little dragons like pets. Like, does this one sleep on his trainer's bed?
So wait.
I wouldn't mind having a pet dragon.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? It's over. Too slow. And another.
Nice. Ah. Ah, just trying to get that precision dodge. All right, buddy. Nice try. Oh, it's so satisfying, that finishing move. I would love a pet dragon. Me too. I know, right? Just like ride it around, just fly around on top of it. How cool would that be? Like, that alone would be worth having a pet dragon. Imperial Link. Used in crafting. Okay, used in crafting. Nice. Lots of crafting materials. Maybe not the big one, but the medium or small ones, hell yeah. Yeah, like basically one just big enough to ride. Because, like, it would be very expensive to keep a pet dragon. I'm sure they eat a lot. You'd have to, like, constantly keep... You'd have to, like, basically have your own dairy farm to keep that thing fed.
The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place.
Doesn't mean we can't still fight for a better future.
It is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will.
Let's not make Rosaria great again,
Firebird's
okay?
flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Could let it out to hunt monsters to eat. Yeah, I guess if like you were in this world, yeah. I'm thinking about like if I had one IRL, you know? Like, would I just be able to let it out? Because I'd be afraid if I just like let it out, it would eat people's pets or something. Like in Game of Thrones when it like the dragons eat livestock and like people are like, hey, this is my livelihood, and your dragon ate my sheep. And that's not good. True. That'd be a good way to
And how long has
make
my
sure
uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
your dragon stays
Since the
fed.
beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Seal obtained. Burnt blade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
Fair.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wayne. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Isolde. Rossfield Manor. Oh, that's
How accommodating.
behind my camera.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Is that a panther? One of the panthers we fought earlier? Last stream?
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
That was cute.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
That's crazy. All the, like,
I have a favor to ask.
18 years.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Get out the fine china.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
I mean, as long as we've known her, she's been a monster,
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. Right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have.
Well, that was easy.
I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo.
Okay,
she can
not
be
really.
outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
We did have
So you believe us,
have to go
then?
through quite a bit to get here.
About everything.
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Wade?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Ugh, the music!
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
I know, right?
Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Oh man,
This will be fun.
I'm a fan of Uncle Byron.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
You're already choosing to do the right thing.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
They're just torturing me. I know, right? Like, at this point, like, it's been 5 years. Like, we know they're already together, right? But they're not showing, other than hand-holding, they're not showing any, like, physical affection. I don't know, shit, maybe they're not together. I just assumed that they were. I don't know, I guess they haven't, like, just overtly said that they are together. I don't know. Alright. Back to the hideaway. Yeah, I assumed in 5 years someone made a move. Right. And, like, I thought, like, they shared a bed. But I could be wrong.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Vivian, a new missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. New quest available nearby. Alright, we probably just got time for the side quest, and then we'll
be over soon. One way or another.
Ivan, kitchen hand.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage.
I am
I
hungry.
borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
I think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Help Ivan recreate a recipe? How could I refuse?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Unwanted violets?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Alright. Oh. Got another one. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this mission and then we'll call it there. What am I doing? Map. Yeah, Jill and Torgo with me. How am I doing on...
What are you after? There you go. Much obliged.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, how the price of them turnips?
Lesher?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Some of that bacon back there.
Violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day.
Not what I was expecting.
They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Thanks, buddy. I feel like we need to reward him. He gave us some very helpful information. Alright, let's see. Can we... Alright.
Stay sharp.
We'll just get out Ambrosia once we are able to.
Don't you go causing any trouble.
Oi, Ambrosia.
Let's go.
Let's ride.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. I love it. I love it. Luckily, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot in our way.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Oh, come on. They are surprisingly tough. They got a lot of help. Oh. Nice. Enemy slain. Not bested. Slain. It's good for them because we're taking their tails.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Oh, dang it, keep doing that. Alright then. Yvonne?
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I got some stinky scorpion tails for you.
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Oh, don't make me the guinea pig. To the poisonous tails. I'm sure you could boil the poison out of it. Is that how poison works? That does not look appetizing.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity.
Okay.
Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
You first.
Not hungry.
After you.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
All right.
Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water.
Mm.
And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine.
All right.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
All right. Badge of Metal. Increased defense by 30? Nice. I think we've already got one of those equipped. I think there's just a better version. Yeah. The one we've got's 10. This one's 30. Absolutely. All right. Let's save. You only gained 1 level today. Interesting. Well, I feel like it's been a pretty chill stream today. Even like when it came to the game, it was pretty depressing at some points, but we had some moments of happiness and joy. All right. Our good friend Starps is currently streaming some Jackbox games for her work. So we're going to give her a raid. And then we can join her in Jackbox if y'all would like. Me, I'm going to go get some food. I'm very hungry. And apparently my cousin bought a pizza. Alright, y'all. I don't think I'll have time to stream this weekend, but I'll be back on Monday. Thank you so much. You too, Catherine. I hope you have an excellent weekend. Alright. The raid. Alright. I don't know. I think that's all I got. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, the VODs are coming out on YouTube slowly. There should be one a day until they're all caught up. So those will be on my YouTube channel. Alright guys. I hope you all have an excellent weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.